What's up, fishing family? Welcome to the live broadcast. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. So give me one quick second. I didn't realize this thing was going to start. This is my first time trying out the mobile live. Well, unfortunately, my laptop took a crash. The screen on it is not good. It's not healthy right now. So we're going to do it on the phone, mobile live. We're going to check it out. Got a few of you guys in here already. Give me 1 second. Let me grab a couple things. I'll be right back. All right, fishing family, we're back, we're live, we're ready to go. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Armando, Richie, Ian, Louis, Tori, Patrick, good, what's good? The new house isn't here yet, Patrick. I move in about 9 days, 9 days to come. I mean, the house that I'm in right now is packed up. I'm sure it sounds like it's empty with the echo and everything, but that's the way it is. Nicholas, how you doing, my friend? Guys, I really appreciate you guys tuning in here. This is a bit of an impromptu thing. I did not expect to be going live and doing this, but like I said, I just got back from ICAST. I was out there for the last few days. What a blast. Had a great time, met some great people out there. But unfortunately, my laptop took a crash and the screen's all messed up. So I was not able to edit a video, so we're gonna do it live and we're doing it on mobile. I wanted to test this thing out anyway. It looks like it works pretty good. I don't know if there's any kind of a delay or a lag in there, so bear with me, guys. I'll do the best that we can. What's up? Bass fishing with TK Heaven. Awesome dude, man. Thanks for tuning in again. Well, guys, here we are. It's July 15th. Like I said, today is the day. The big giveaway is finally over. We're going to actually announce the winner of it. And, I mean, this was a great giveaway. But the reason I did this entire giveaway, Tall Fisherman Jay, in the house, the reason I did this giveaway is to thank you guys. It's the best way I can come up with to show you my appreciation for all the awesome support you guys have given me so far this year. I mean, it's been a fantastic year. It's only halfway done. We've had some massive fish caught. We've had some great shows put out. And I've just received so much tremendous support from you guys. It's absolutely fantastic. So I'm giving it away the best way I can. And like I said, this giveaway, if you haven't already seen the video, hopefully you guys have seen the video and you got entered in there. It did end at midnight last night. Tall Fisherman Jay's finally got a scale. Oh, the world has turned upside down. I do need much more than 1,000 subs. I appreciate you saying that because I would like a lot more. And actually, we got some big news coming, guys. ICAST was a fantastic time. I met some great people out there. Definitely lined up some big new potential sponsors. But most importantly, I have actually signed with a great big network right now. So yeah, Sawgrass Bassin, we're going to the big time, guys. With the help of this network, we're gonna get us recognized, get us out there so people can actually see the content that I'm providing for you guys every day. But it was supposed to be a joke, well, whatever. Anyway, the giveaway, guys. As we said, this giveaway was huge. It was the May box, the June box, and the July, all Bass XL boxes. And in the video, I was able to actually open up the May and the June boxes. We had that. Fantastic boxes. The May box was jam-packed full of good stuff. The June box, man, that was unbelievable. That was the best summer bait box. One of the best boxes I've ever seen. But in my hands right here is the third box that I'm giving away to you guys here. This one right here is the July Bass XL box. This box, I've already opened up one. I know what's in it, but I'm going to open up for you guys right now. Is killer. Absolutely killer. This box has a value of over $56 on just this box alone. There's some lures in here that you will not be able to find anywhere else. But its theme, topwater, baby. Hell yeah. Topwater. Nobody loves topwater more than I love topwater. It is the ultimate way to fish. I mean, the reason I love bass fishing is gotta be for those topwater explosions. And there's some killer baits in here. So let's just get right to it. We got quite a few of you guys on here, so let's do the unboxing real quick. Go through what the winner's actually gonna get in this July box. And you guys, I can only do one winner, unfortunately, but the guy that did, you guys, if you didn't win this time, don't worry, all right? I'm gonna do a monthly giveaway of LTB boxes. You're always gonna have a chance to get your own one. But if you wanna get on the bandwagon, get in there yourself. There's a link right there on my channel bio. And I'll put a link down in the description of every one of my videos to use a code. Go ahead, use my code, get on Lucky Tackle Box, and save yourself $5 to get in there. At least that's we can get you that way. But check it out. Go to Lucky Tackle Box and get yourself signed up because these boxes are phenomenal. They're absolutely awesome. So here it is, July's Lucky Tackle Box Bass XL Box Topwater Edition. Fantastic. I would spend some time with all the Lucky Tackle Box guys out there, out in at ICAST. Got to meet a lot of the other Lucky Tackle Box crew members, things like that. But I got to sit and talk with the buyers for Lucky Tackle Box, the guys that actually decide what goes in each one of these boxes. So we gave them some good input between Tall Fisherman Jay, myself, Spank That Bass TV. A lot of good ideas of what we think you guys would like to see in those Lucky Tackle Box. All right, I'm opening the box up here. Again, I'm just doing it off my phone, so I can't do too much. But obviously, in every box, the first thing, you got your golden ticket. Now, this is only the 15th, so they actually do this drawing on the 20th of each month. So hopefully, whoever wins this box, get in there, check that number, see if you were the winner. You can win some awesome stuff, fishing reels, fishing rods. Grand prize is an all-expense-paid trip to go fishing with some of the LTB crew guys. Fantastic stuff. And of course, you always get your little card in here. This card just kind of explains what's going on in this month's box. This month's box here, like as I said, it's the Topwater Edition. It's fantastic. I've already opened up mine, and I've actually had the chance out in Orlando to use quite a few of these lures already. This is unique. I haven't seen this one in here. There's a package of Tiger Balm. This is a pain reliever ointment, you know, for those long days that you've been out there, you're casting all day long, working those topwater baits, those frogs, and I mean, rubbing this stuff on actually does work. It really works. Got a nice little thing that they threw in there, little Tiger Balm. Let's open it up. Look at it, guys. This is the box, the actual box I will be sending to the winner. So I apologize, I'm opening it up for you, but it's an unboxing. We got to show you what's in it. So we open it up. And of course, in every one of these boxes, the very first thing is Fish On Magazine. Guys, I know these come in each one of these boxes, and most of you probably just throw these aside, don't even really pay attention to it. But take some time and read through these things because they're jam-packed full of awesome information and tips and techniques and tricks that you can use for all the lures that you just got in that box. Not only is it full of awesome information, really great tips, really good tips, and techniques. There's some really cool things in here, like it's always every month the 6 social feeds you need to follow. Now I scanned over this over and over again. I'm not on there, but I did talk to the owner of Lucky Tackle Box. I need to get on there. So you guys send a message out to Lucky Tackle Box, right to the Lucky Tackle Box. Tell them Sawgrass Bassin, Captain Mikey. He needs to be on the Fish On Magazine. Right on. But that's in there. Great stuff in there. You always got to read through that. And here we go. Now, the first thing that I pulled out is a nice pack of must-add hooks. All right, now these are actually 3/0 hooks, and if I know anything, every time you get a package of hooks in here, there's always going to be something in that box that those hooks are definitely geared towards. So, really sharp, very excellent must-add hooks. Can't go wrong with those. All right, the first thing, and that's it. That's probably what they're for here. Z-Man's Pop Shads. These are killer. These are topwater poppers, but they're soft plastic. So they're like a frog, like a fluke, like a fish or whatever, but it actually has the action of being able to pop it. You rig it up with something like a 3/0 extra wide gap or a 3/0 quarter hook like that, and this thing has an amazing intense action. Lots of commotion when you pop it through there, but it's absolutely weedless, so you can pitch it up into the heaviest of cover. These are awesome. They're killer. I had a chance to try some of these out, and when I was in Orlando, I was very, very impressed with the action of these. So you guys, that's in the July box as well. The Z-Man Pop Shads. Awesome. Very next, going along with the theme of topwater, is a BD series popper. Boy Ducket series popper, fantastic popper. This is a half-ounce popper, so it's got a good weight. It's going to be able to cast a mile of distance. But this series of poppers it's got a nice little feather on the end, really sharp, extra strong katana hooks on there. And then, as I said, it's got that great concave. This is a fantastic popper. It's in kind of a baby bass color. Really good one. Really good one. That's in the box too. Yeah, this is fantastic. I had a lot of luck with this one here. This is the Jenko Fishing's Fleabag 110. All right, now this is much like a spook lure. It's a topwater walk the dog lure. They actually advertise this, and it says it on here somewhere that this is the easiest lure to walk the dog with. If you've ever tried walking the dog and you had a little difficulty, this one is super easy. It's a deadly method for fishing topwater for bass, is being able to walk the dog properly and get it out there. I was actually walking the dog with this one by just my reel, not even using the rod itself out there. And I'll put out a couple technical videos on topwater on different methods of fishing topwater. But this is a fantastic lure. I actually got a beautiful bass just outside of Disney World on this lure right here, and that one's yours. This is fantastic. This is so unique. I love this. Love the name. Yeah, baby. Flipping the bird. Flip in the bird. It's a hollow body topwater designed to look a lot like a bird out there. Very unique, extremely creative. It has a fantastic action. Whether you're topwater fishing for largemouth bass or you're down south here and you're targeting snakehead, this thing is absolute dynamite. Throwing that through the slop, over the lily pads, it's got a phenomenal action to it, a great look on it. Flipping the bird absolutely is a killer bait, and I believe that's an exclusive bait. You're not going to find that anywhere else in any other box other than Lucky Tackle Box. So that is a killer lure, the hairless bird. Awesome. I had so much fun with the fishing with this one already. I know you will too, whoever wins this box. And this is it. This lure that I'm about to pull out here, this is a Lucky Tackle Box exclusive lure. You can't find out. It just released. They actually was in the new product showcase at ICAST. It hasn't even come out to the public yet. It's in this box. It's here. It has a $29, almost $30 retail value on its own. And that is the Evolution Baits Grass Burner. This is fantastic, guys. It's like a buzz bait, like an inline buzz bait. It's got 2 treble hooks on it, tons of skirt action. What a fantastic lure. It makes so much commotion when it's going across the top of that water. Whether it is whether you're fishing at night or early in the morning, this thing is dynamite. Absolutely dynamite. $30 alone just for this one lure. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I don't know where they come up with the names for some of these things, especially flipping the bird, but hey, I love it. That's awesome. Yeah, but the Evolution Grass Burner, this thing is fantastic. I mean, it makes so much commotion when it goes through that water. You guys are absolutely gonna love this one here. But that's in the box too. I mean, look at that. That's $30 for a box that you would have paid $25 for. This lure paid for it and some already. And there's still more. One last thing here, Bruiser Baits. These are Bruiser Baits. I don't know if they have a name to them here. They're soft plastic frogs. Paddle tail frogs. These are phenomenal. They got a smaller profile to them, great color to them. Paddle tail frogs, these make a great commotion to them. Put them on like a 4-aught or a 5-aught hook. Pitch them up through the, you can cover a ton of water with something like this, rather than like your traditional hollow belly frog, where you kind of got to work it slow. It takes a lot of time. When you got a big area, lots of grass mats, even open water, and you want to cover that water fast to find where those fish are, nothing is better than something like this. I really like these because they are a little smaller profile than most of the traditional soft plastic frogs that you get out there. Really good. That's it. All in that one box, all in the July box. Guys, the winner of this drawing, as we all know, isn't just getting this box. They're getting the May box. They're getting the June box. This July box. I'm also throwing in 3 packs of my all-time confidence lure, the Zoom Super Fluke. And I'll pick out the colors depending on who actually wins, where you are, what kind of water that you're fishing, to try to customize and give you the best options for that. But that's not it. My next go-to confidence lure has always been a soft tail or a paddle tail soft plastic swim bait, and there is none better on the market than the Gambler Big Easy. I use that everywhere I go. Every corner of this country, one of the very first things I throw is a Gambler Big Easy. I burn it across the top. I burn it through. I slow roll it on the bottom. I put it through the heaviest of cover. It is a absolute dynamite. The best, the most diverse soft plastic paddle tail there is out there. It's the size, it's the density, it's the salt content that's in it. Whatever it is, Gambler does it right, and it kills bass. I have slayed some absolute giants on that every lake I've gone to. So that's it. So those are going in there too. You got the 3 Bass XL boxes. You got the Zoom Super Flukes. You got the Gambler Big Easies. I mean, what more could you want? Well, I went up one more. One of the most popular videos that I got out here, you guys have loved it. You gave me great comments on there, but it's the Finding Nemo lure. The fishing with the Finding Nemo lure, I don't have it in front of me here right now, but if you haven't seen the video yet, check it out on my channel. Monster Mike and I went out and on a day we really didn't know what to do. We weren't sure what we were going to film for. It was kind of crummy weather, and we were testing out the water, and it started raining. So we ran into Target, which was close by, just to kind of get out of the rain. And while there, I ran across this Finding Nemo. It's a little bath toy that swims by itself. It is killer, and the action on this thing was amazing. And I knew right away, as soon as I picked it up, I'm like, I just found an amazing swim bait. So I rigged it up. I got a little way to tie your line to it. I put on a treble hook on the bottom, and it absolutely crushed peacock bass, and big peacock bass. They couldn't resist the action, the noise. I mean, those bass that were patrolling on their bed and keeping it, that little Nemo swimming in their face just over and over again, they were crushing it. It was phenomenal, and I'm giving that to you too. That, not just that concept, guys, that lure, that exact lure that I used to catch those in the video, to catch all those peacock bass, that's yours too. I'm throwing that one in. And the very last thing, because of course that's not enough, I had to throw something else in there. Whoever the winner is of this, and we're going to do it live right in front of you guys here in just a minute, so be patient. I've seen a lot of you guys asking for it. But whoever the winner of this is, as soon as I know who you are, let me know where you fish, what your body of water is, what typical water color clarities, if it's shallow, if it's weedy, if it's rocky, if it's deep water, whatever it is, and I'm going to hand pick one custom lure for you, Captain Mikey's choice. It could be a crankbait, it could be a buzzbait, it could be a spinnerbait, I have no idea, but it's the lure that I would choose for fishing your personal body of water out there. So that's going to go in there too. I can't show you what it is because I don't know who you are yet, but that is phenomenal, guys. Like I said, this is a great giveaway, but it's all to show my appreciation to you. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I couldn't have done any of this without all your help. I wouldn't be where I am. And you know, as I always say at the sign out of every single one of my videos, the future is definitely bright. Definitely bright. We're on our way up, guys. We got a long way to go, but we are climbing, and it's all because of you guys. So thank you so very much for everything like that. But that's it, guys. I'm gonna log on to my laptop here. As I said, the screen's a little messed up here, so it's not the greatest. I couldn't edit off it, but this giveaway had been running for about 3 weeks. Just over 3 weeks, I think, out there. And in those 3 weeks, you guys rocked it. We had over 649 entries into the giveaway. 649 entries. I had a couple entries on there that you can get. They weren't mandatory, and you all did it. You guys went out. Over 140 people went and subscribed to Lucky Tackle Box. That's fantastic. A lot of you guys went and followed me on Instagram. That's another great thing. And the comments that I've received from you guys, you know, for this giveaway and everything, are so inspirational. I can't believe it, guys. Like, you guys have been. I'm astounded by seeing all these awesome comments that you guys have had. It lets me know that you do enjoy what I'm doing for you guys, the content that I'm providing out here, and it inspires me to keep on going. So thank you guys very much. Now I'm gonna try. And bear with me, guys. I'm gonna flip the screen here. Let's see if I can do this. All right, let's just take the damn phone off. All right, let's go this way. So we got my laptop up. Let's see what we can do. As you can see, right here we go, guys. Oh, you're welcome, RKO. Thank you. 649 entries at 504 actions out there. That's fantastic. The best thing, the reason I use this program, Gleam, to run any of my contests and giveaways there, it does not give me any of your personal information. It only gives me the information of the winner, the actual winner. So it's a way to protect your privacy out there, rather than trying to do it on my own and you guys having to everybody give me your information. I don't like that. I wouldn't want that either. So when I when I go to reporting here, you can see the kind of graph, but right down to the bottom, bonus entries for my subscribers, that was the one mandatory. We had 145 people click on that one. But that's it. Let's get right to it, guys. Are you guys ready for this? Let's hear it. Who wants to see who won this week, this giveaway? We got 23 of you guys on here right now, so I want to hear it from you. It'll tell me how delayed this is. I'm ready to draw. You guys ready? All right, here we go. Drum roll is not mandatory. We're gonna draw the winner, and it should tell us right away. What's this saying here? Oh, it wants me to upgrade to the pro plan. Ready? Here we go. Draw, and the winner is drawing the winner. Looks like Landon Miller. Landon Miller 01. And you got in there from Visit Me. You were already a subscriber. That's awesome. But the entry that you got one with was from going on the Instagram. So that wasn't even the mandatory one. That was an optional one. And that won you the drawing. Way to go, Landon Miller. Landon, I have your information. If you're not on here, Landon, I have your information. And I will definitely be in contact with you. We will get going and find out what you fish, where you fish, and so we can select that custom lure, and as well as get your address and all that good stuff. Landon Miller, congratulations, my friend. Guys, thank you so much for everybody that did enter into this contest. That's fantastic. I appreciate it. I wish you could all win, but I will do one every month. Maybe not quite this big, but at least a Lucky Tackle Box giveaway every single month out there. But stay tuned. There's so much more coming for it. And like I said, if you guys really want to get in on, Lucky Tackle Box, send me a message, send me a DM on Instagram, something like that. I'll make sure I get you a personal code to get you that, as well as I'm always up on when they're doing other things like the apparel codes, things like that. So let me know if you're really ready to go, and I'll get you something out there for sure. Out there. But that is it. That was the unboxing. Landon Miller, you are the winner of the Christmas in July giveaway. And now that we've only got about 14 of you guys on there, let's fire away. Let's do a question and answer, guys. Anybody that has any questions, whatever it is, let's try to keep it fishing related for sure. But let me know. Well, fire away with those questions, guys. Thank you so much, Tom, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate all those great comments, Tom. Jeff Jacob, what's up? What is my favorite lure? That's from Cohen. Cohen, that's a hard one to actually say because there's so many hundreds and thousands of lures out there that I do use. But my go-to confidence lure 100% of the time is a Zoom Super Fluke. Weightless fluke with a 4-aught hook on there. Just a nice slow, let it sink, give it a little twitches. Dynamite, absolute dynamite. What made me start the channel? Ian, that's a good question, actually. As most of you know that follow me, especially off Instagram, I am a fishing guide. I will do more videos with Monster Mike there. I'm a fishing guide. I've always done that. In my younger days, I did a lot of tournament fishing. I did a lot of the trails and things like that. But I got into fishing as a guide because I really enjoy teaching. Nothing makes me happier than being able to put someone on their new personal best or just give them the trip of their life. So I started doing YouTube really just as advertising for my charter. I thought it'd be a good way to advertise. I had no idea YouTube was so big, and now I can reach people all across the world. So I'm passing my passion through YouTube across the world. That's fantastic. But that's what got me started. Was I thought it would be a good way to advertise for my fishing guide. How the heck did Jay get a scale? I have no idea, but I mean, I guess he got tired of all of us making fun of him all the time because he never, ever has a scale. We were out in Orlando up at ICAST, and he caught some nice fish, and of course, didn't have his scale. Fortunately, I was there with him, and I had mine, so we got to see what they actually were, but yeah, got a scale. Finally, definitely. You're going on a red trip this Monday. Any advice? Fish the outgoing tide. Outgoing tide, 100%. No, I'm sorry, the incoming tide. Fish the incoming tide. I'm not a huge inshore saltwater fisherman. I haven't done it in many years, but it's the incoming tide, especially in Florida here. The outgoing tide washes a lot of the fresh water out from the land. It kind of dirties up that water. They don't like it as much. The incoming tide is going to bring in that fresh, clean salt water, and that's when it's going to get those big fish most active and probably your best bite. Fish the incoming tide. My favorite fish to target by far is largemouth bass. I've fished in 8 different countries. I worked in 8 different countries. I've been all around the world fishing for everything, but I always go back to a largemouth bass for one reason. You can catch them everywhere, but they change their attitudes from day to day. One day you can be having an amazing day in one spot. The fish are stacked up everywhere. You go back the very next day and they won't bite. They're gone. They're very diverse. They change. They're very sensitive fish, I guess. I don't know what it is, but it really keeps you on your toes as an angler. And the most important thing, nothing smashes topwater like a buckmouth. I love topwater fishing. Striper bass out of South Jersey. I can't honestly give you a really good answer on that one, Lewis. Unfortunately, I have very, very limited experience with striper fishing. But I am moving to North Florida, and I will be fishing a lot of St. John River. So where I guess there's some really good stripers out there. So I'm going to be getting a little more experience on it. But as of right now, sorry, Lewis, I really can't help you on that one. Geez, I missed that one. You know, this mobile live works really well, but your comments don't stay up. They disappear. So if I don't read it right away, if I don't answer right away, guys, go ahead and put it back up so I can try to answer it if it's something you really wanted answered. Like I know, Tom, you just put something up there, but it disappeared before I got to read it. Have I ever fished in Mexico? I have, actually, quite a few times. I actually I used to run a charter out of Key West, Florida, saltwater offshore, and we would do a lot of runs over to Isla Mujeres, Mexico. Sailfish heaven like crazy. We actually nailed in one day. One of the best days we had over 75 sailfish caught in 5 hours. Mexico is phenomenal, especially the Caribbean side, phenomenal fishery. I haven't done the bass fishing in Mexico yet. I've had some offers to go do that, and I really want to do that because there's some absolute giants down there. What's up, Scott? How you doing, buddy? Scott is one of my followers, one of my subscribers here. He's actually in the last video, one of the last videos I put up there. He happened to be driving by with his mom there and saw me filming. Stopped by to say hi. I love that. That was great, Scott. Really, really appreciate that. How do I stay so positive? Monster energy drinks. Yeah, definitely. You know, there's no point in being negative. That's just the way it is. You know, I don't enjoy being around negative people. I try not to be negative at all. Life is good. Life is good. I've had some rough times in my life, but you know what? Just keep going. Put a smile on your face. Think about the bright things, and that's it, man. Stay positive all the time. There's no point in not being positive. Any tips for fishing in Missouri? I mean, bass fishing, if you're talking bass fishing, it's pretty much the same around the world. It just depends on the conditions, whether you're in Missouri or you're in Mississippi. You know, it really just depends on the conditions at all. So I don't really have any specific tips for Missouri itself. But if you tell me a little bit of the conditions you're fishing, water clarities, depths, things like that, I could probably help you out a little bit more. Just challenge you to try fishing with only stuff you find at the pond lake. You mean like recycled lures kind of thing, or natural baits, like dig up some worms and snails or frogs, or you're talking about like lures that I find that people discarded or snagged up on? Because that's actually a pretty cool idea. Tall Fisherman Jay is a good buddy of mine, and he's been doing these videos, this magnet fishing, and you know, tossing a big magnet out there, and man, he's pulling in tons of great stuff off of all these bodies of water. And so we're gonna refurbish a bunch of those lures and do fishing. Yeah, you know, Ian, that's a good idea. Both, of course, but the natural one is good. I've had this idea, but doing this video for a while, where I was thinking about calling it something along the lines of the circle of life. Basically, start off with absolutely nothing, just a hook. Try to find a little grasshopper or a bug. Use that bug to catch a small little minnow, and use the minnow to catch a bluegill. Use the bluegill to catch a bass, so on and so forth. See it. Maybe even do it as a contest with somebody else, like Tall Fisherman Jay or something, and see who can end up with the biggest fish in total. I think that would be a fun little video. The circle of life. What line is most of my reels spooled up with? I typically, most of mine, honestly, is Suffix 832 braid. I really like that. It's an 8-strand braid, so it is definitely a thinner braid. It's not as rough and tumble as some of the other ones, but someone was just asking me when I'm moving. I missed it. It disappeared real quick. But I'm moving in well, I'll be in my new house by the end of the month, up in North Florida. But yeah, to answer Patrick, good, Suffix 832 braid is my favorite braid. Casts a million miles. It's got a thinner diameter, really smooth. If I'm really in heavy slop, heavy cover, I don't necessarily like the 8-strand braids. I'll use like Power Pro. I love Power Pro, traditional Power Pro. That's a 4-strand braid. It's like the 4-wheel drive of braided lines. I'm fishing from the shore. The water is like 4 to 5 feet deep. Mucky water and rocky bottom. Well, for mucky water or rocky bottom, the first thing I would more than likely throw is, you can't go wrong with worms. So do a trick worm on like a shaky head, and really feel out what the bottom is out there, what kind of structures out there. Try the different depths. Try close to shore, out in the center as far as you can, to feel out where those bass are. And then switch it up, if it's a rocky bottom, to a jig with a nice craw trailer. And really work it nice and slow. Let it drop in between all those rocks. Let it sit. Give it a couple bounces. But a jig, definitely in rocky bottom, won't go bad. If they're not going for the slow approach like that, definitely whip out a square bill crankbait. 4 to 5 feet. It's going to be perfect. It's going to be deflect and bang off all those rocks down there and really drive those fish nuts. Someone said he just lives in Miami Lakes. What kind of shore fishing do you do in Miami Lakes? I mean, the peacock in Miami Lakes are phenomenal. Peacock bass is a great one, the easy one to target, because especially Miami Lakes, so most of your water is really clear in all the ponds and canals there, so you can really sight fish them. And most of the time when I'm fishing for peacocks, I am sight fishing. You see the small ones, just keep moving till you find the big ones, especially if they're guarding around a bed. But definitely Miami Lakes, peacocks, absolutely. Yeah, Charlie's Worms jig head, that is a good one. No problem, Richie. I hope that helps you out for sure. But I would start with something along the bottom, just to kind of figure out exactly where the fish are holding up. And if you're not getting any bites on the slow stuff, go ahead and start throwing a square bill crankbait. Set up a rod or switch rods. You do it. I missed that one. This is kind of really annoying. The comments, they disappear so fast. Yeah, and I'm an old man. I got crappy eyes. I don't get to read. I can't read that very quickly. But anyway, I'll do my best for you guys. Appreciate you all that's sitting here. If you were going to come out here and fish the best month, honestly, it depends on the weather, but really enjoy post spawn. And post spawn down here is is a lot different than the rest of the country because we stay warm most of the year. We'll start our spawns anywhere in say November, and it's pretty much done by the end of March. So March, April, and May is my target zone. Be it for largemouth and also peacocks, it's a great time of year for both of them. If you're looking for snakeheads, it's not a great time though. I missed that one there. Someone said something about unemployment and Trump. I'm not sure what that is. But if it's political, I have my own thoughts and beliefs. I do try to keep them off my channel, though, because I don't want to upset anybody. Everyone has the right to believe what they want to believe. Mullet Run. Yeah, you know what? I believe the Mullet Run starts around September, actually. I think it's going to start up pretty soon. You know, McGregor or Mayweather, this has nothing to do with fishing, but go McGregor. Go McGregor. You know what? I know people are going to say absolutely there's no way he's got a shot in hell of beating Floyd Mayweather or whatever, but I think he actually has a really good shot. I really do. Greatest of all time, Flair or Hogan? Get out of there. Gotta go Hogan. Although I really did enjoy Flair's whoo, but I'm a Hulkamaniac. It would just be awesome. You know, win or lose. You know, if he loses, he lost everyone would expect him to lose, whatever. If he wins, that's phenomenal. But he's got the mentality. He's a smart man. He's studying every bit of tape. He's got the advantage of looking at 5 years of Floyd Mayweather's footage. Mayweather has no time. He has nothing to study up on the boxing skills of McGregor. So he's got a distinct advantage there. Not only the size and that he's a lot younger too, but one punch is all it's going to take. Yeah, he would be the first guy to technically beat Mayweather, but honestly, De La Hoya beat Mayweather. He beat him. All right, take care, Tom. Set up a rod, switch rods with a friend, and only you can use a rod in the other person's setup. Man, that does sound like a lot of fun. That definitely sounds like a lot of sabotage. I'd be setting them up with some really wacky stuff. I'm in Florida, Roger. Florida, right now I'm in South Florida, but only for about 9 more days, and then move to North Florida. Wow. Central Florida? Well, I'm not far. I'll be North Central Florida, really, is where I'll be. I'll be about 40 minutes outside of Gainesville, Florida. Right on, Armando. Try some light tackle fishing, small, thin rod with light line. I do a lot of that, actually. And actually, I just got a brand new Carrot Sticks ultra light rod. And I'm looking at, talking with Casking. I was really impressed with a lot of the reels. So they actually gave me one of their ultralight reels. So I got a new ultralight setup, so I'll be doing a lot more of that. The last one that just said something about Texas and 5 to 6 feet of water, it disappeared before I could read it all. Put that up again. Shout out to my friend Marciella. She's watching too. What's up, Marciella? Today on Middle Locks, there was a spot that was just like Florida, lily pads and grass. That's awesome. Nothing better than lily pads. My good buddy Spank That Bass TV, he gets giddy like a little girl when he sees lily pads. Yeah, David Patrick, you haven't seen that. I did. Oh, look who we're talking to. Spank That Bass TV is online here. And he heard us talking about lily pads. He got all excited. Had to get online. I'm telling you. It's actually quite funny to watch. When he sees lily pads, his eyes light up and he starts crying like a little girl. What's up, Rick? Good stuff on the iCup, buddy. Good stuff. 21st place. That's awesome, man. All right, Patrick. Thank you, man. Sorry we couldn't do it this time, but you won the last one, so you're good. Yeah, Rick, that was awesome, man. 4-hour tournament. That had to have been rough. I'd hardly be able to figure out a pattern in 4 hours. Putin, friend or foe? I don't know. That's political. I'm not going to get into that. Dude, Rick, I move up in 9 days. So probably not until after I'm situated again, but I'm only gonna be an hour from you, so we'll be hitting a lot of it. Do a catch and cook with Jay. Yeah, we've been talking about that, honestly. I haven't been doing the catch and cooks because my house was up for sale. I didn't want to make a mess. Bass, friend or foe? That's a good one. I'm going to go with foe, but I do like them a lot. Do I enjoy twerk videos? You want to hear a funny story about twerking? I lived in the Caribbean for about 15 years. I've only been back in the States for a couple years, about 3 years now. Thank you, Michael. But I was really way on a small little island. I was out of touch with technology altogether. I had no idea what twerking was. And I'm not going to kid you. I'm not going to lie. Somebody at a bar I was at was saying something about Miley Cyrus was twerking or whatever like that. And it was some big thing. And I couldn't understand because honestly what I thought twerking was twittering while working. I'm not kidding you. That's how out of touch I was. Alright guys, well there's not a lot of you guys left here. We've been on here long enough. I appreciate everybody that has been here. You know, everybody that did enter, I'm sorry that you couldn't have all won. But hey, next month there's going to be another one. I really do appreciate everything that you guys done for me this year. My boys just got home. All my dogs are here right now, so I'm going to go spend some time with them. Guys, I appreciate it very much. Thank you for tuning in today. Congratulations to Landon for winning the big giveaway here. I'll fire you off a message if you haven't seen it. But until next time, guys, as I always say, stay tuned because there's plenty more coming in Sawgrass Bass's future because the future is bright. You keep those lines tight.